Good morning.
Good
Rhonda
morning.
Rhonda feels like we should be saying like good afternoon. She's been up for days.
You know, going through all these different time changes, we happen to be north of Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, and they're in the middle of the state. They call it the Panhandle part. It switches to Pacific time. I wasn't prepared for that, so I had to get up at like 5:15, 5:30. And for this semi-retired person, that's early. We've been sleeping in. So anyway, but I told Tracy that I went out in the dark and in the camper and I always have the coffee ready, push the coffee maker on, go in, get ready. I come out. I forgot to put the coffee carafe underneath it. I didn't know it wasn't there because it was dark. Yep, coffee grounds everywhere. So it's been quite the day.
Oops. Oh
But we
boy.
had an amazing morning, both in Masters and in Self Made Mind and Body. You asked a question that was so unique, and I loved it. You said, for everybody to put in the chat, the Masters, what emotion do you most enjoy experiencing? Instead of asking, okay, what's your prominent thought? And usually people put in there, something that's not as positive, but what do they enjoy experiencing? And you kind of ran with that on how you can actually experience that feeling all the time. You're in control of that.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, I don't know if we really need to say any more than that because that is one of the fundamental concepts that we teach at Self Made You is that feelings are available to you right now. And if you're somebody who is waiting for a circumstance to happen, like a number on a scale or a dollar amount in your bank account to actually be happy or to feel fulfilled or successful, you're doing it wrong because there is a much better path to living the life that you want. And I just want you to kind of let it like lie there that whatever feeling that you most enjoy experiencing is available to you right now. And that's what we teach at Self Made You. That's one of the fundamental concepts that we teach. So if you're sitting there going, how the heck do you do that? Come join us. Take the taste test. It's the best deal out there. It is a money back guarantee. So if you're not feeling different at the end of 1 month, we'll give you the $200 back. I'll gladly give it back to you because I know for sure that these are mind blowing concepts that will absolutely change your life. Rhonda and I just sat here for the last 10 minutes talking about how gratifying it is to watch and listen to our students help coach other people, other new students on topics that we would have never dreamt would have been brought to the table. So what happened in Self Made Mind and Body?
Well, we like to call it serendipitous because we always let our masters know when we go into our next call. That's for the Self Made Mind and Body, the new students. If anybody wants to join in, come on into the call. And so we ended up having quite a few people that came in today. And one of them, she just said, I'm just going to be in for a little bit. I had a little extra time, so I thought I'd come in. And she's not usually able to join us. And the topic ended up being that you were coaching on was one of our gals who had a mom who's got dementia and trying to navigate that, and how her prominent feeling was frustration. And it just kind of opened up that other people on the call had experienced the same thing as well as this one of our masters. And so not only were you able to hear how our new student was using the mind math formula herself, and then how it opened the door for these gals to share their experiences, and it was really, really rich with content.
Yeah. And so it wasn't only serendipitous because of the people who were on the call who, I mean, ironically have experienced the same circumstances. It's serendipitous because this was the self-made mind and body call where people join because they want to achieve metabolic health. Metabolic health, you guys, has a direct link to your cognitive state, your cognitive health. So if you're somebody who is wanting to lower your risk of dementia and Alzheimer's, you have to understand how much control you have over your metabolic health. So as much as we never forecast where the call is going to go, because that live call is all coaching. So our students bring to the table what thoughts and feelings and actions they are or are not taking, and we coach on it because we get to the root cause to create the results that they want. But we teach, metabolic health through the app. They get a lesson every single week, and we give them all sorts of actions to be taking to improve upon their metabolic health. And we tell them, why do you need to know this? It isn't all about weight loss. Weight loss becomes a byproduct. It's about living a longer, happier, healthier, more satisfied, more abundant, more grateful life. That's what it boils down to. So, yeah, if there was ever a week where I have never felt more convicted in the content that we teach, and the reason why, the mission that we have. Like, I was just telling Rhonda, I'm like, I would do this for free. Like, it's so amazing to listen, like, to the students who have been through the program, listen to them coach, and to be so vulnerable to share their thoughts and their feelings and what it is that they now do or don't do, how much like responsibility they take for their results. That's what's going to change our world, is when people recognize that placing blame is not the way to change. The way to change is to take responsibility for your unintentional and your intentional results. And it's like, we've got this little army right now that's going out and like spreading the word and just modeling. They're just modeling that responsibility, which I think will capture the attention of those around them. And I know it does, because I'm now coaching children of our students. I coach a lot of children of our students. And so that there's a message in that too. And so I just couldn't be any more proud of the students that we've got, and their willingness to feel it all, and their sense of responsibility to create the results that they want from their life. And we just keep seeing it over and over, and it manifests in ways that we would have never dreamt. So cool. We're super excited about our upcoming retreat that is happening in Nisswa, Minnesota in just a couple short weeks. We're excited. We've got people flying in from all over the country to come to that, which is really cool. And no doubt there's going to be some major breakthroughs happening. So we're super excited to welcome them to Minnesota as our seasons are changing. Last year we had people who had never seen snow, so that's kind of fun. I'm kind of hoping they don't see snow this year, but
I agree. I don't want to see snow.
Yeah. So anyways, I'll just leave you, if you're somebody, I know there were a few people last week that listened to our little, here's what our students learned today, because I had people asking me about the taste test. It's $200, you guys. It's a money back guarantee. We welcome you into our program for a month. I mean, when you recognize that it's changing not only your mental health, your physical health, your metabolic health, and your emotional health, which will result in impacts on a lot of other people, why wouldn't you? Like, literally, why would you not take us up on this? So it is for those of you who want to achieve goals, and it's for those of you who want to understand how to solve your problems. Those are probably the two bottom line things that I can promise you. So anyways, come join us. We'd love to have you. Thank you for being here, and we'll just see you next week.
See you next week.